Beyonce is back.
I'm aggressive, I'm strong, I'm fearless.
She's still a survivor.
Destiny Child, though they were still popular, the street cred was wavering a little bit.
She's still crazy in love.
Y'all got married in the Hamptons.
And now she's truly an independent woman.
If you had to choose between a career and a personal life, which would you choose?
Dropping her new album, B-Day, on the eve of her own 25th.
It's the record that women need to hear.
There's no question that Beyonce is in control of her own destiny.
I know who I am. That's something that women take a long time to be able to say with confidence.
Ring the alarm. I've been doing this too long. So ring the alarm, because the hottest chick in the game is coming.
All eyes on me.
B-Day starts right now.
It does.
Yeah.
Beyonce's new album, B-Day, is her coming of age, literally and figuratively. After leaving the security of Destiny's Child and firmly establishing herself as a viable solo artist, Beyonce has now taken control of her own destiny, revealing a side that you never seen before.
I'm sitting next to the newly liberated woman of power, Beyonce Knowles.
Hello.
One thing you did this time around, I mean, you went out on a limb and you took a chance. I mean, you got the movie coming out, Dreamgirls. There's no more Destiny's Child.
Well,
this time around, you didn't tell anyone. You went in the studio by yourself.
Inspired by her toughest acting challenge yet, Beyonce quietly skipped a planned vacation and instead jumped into hastily arranged recording sessions that she kept top secret. Even from the people that she trusts most, the success or failure of B-Day would rest firmly on Beyonce's shoulders.
That's it right there.
yeah.
There's no more safety net for you.
I always wrote and produced my records, and Destiny's Child records, Survivor, Independent Woman, Jumpin', all of those records. So it's not really that different. Actually, there was less pressure because I didn't tell anyone, and it was all about the music. I used to go and write in the studio just for fun. And when you do so many records and you have the pressure, then that kind of goes away. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to go back to that, where it was just me and the songwriters, and we just had little jam sessions and had conversations and made it fun again. Mm-hmm. And it allowed me to not think about labels or think about radio stations or think about what's commercial. I just had fun, and I think the record came out a lot better because of that.
You didn't tell your dad either, who's been with you every step of the way.
Yes.
That was a big move. Why you didn't tell him?
I didn't tell him because I didn't want interviews to be scheduled, and I didn't want the label to know, and I didn't want it to be about business. I wanted it to be strictly about music.
A lot of people have likened the dynamic of your relationship with him mm-hmm. to Michael Jackson and his father, Joe Jackson. You know, they both had their kids performing at an early age. Mm-hmm. You guys both were in groups.
Right.
And it was almost like they were the puppeteers and you guys were the puppets. Mm-hmm. And then at some point, Michael decided to cut the strings. Mm-hmm. Is that where you are in your career?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, first of all, my relationship with my father is completely different. I can't speak for Michael and Joe, but from the stories that I've heard, we have different lives. Mm-hmm. My father did not choose for me to be a singer. I chose to be a singer. I'm fortunate to have supportive parents. I had a very healthy childhood. Mm-hmm. I'm a very normal woman. And I was never forced or pushed to do anything. Mm-hmm. And I know that my father is someone I can trust. And usually people, when they're in my position, they have yes people around them that tell them everything they do is cute and hide and when everything isn't. And I have the truth around me. And that's why I've been able to maintain my spirit and my soul.
You know, I have a daughter. I couldn't even imagine her not telling me what she's doing with her life.
Well, it's 2 weeks. And my dad was so excited and happy to hear the record. He didn't care. He's just happy that we had the record.
And most people's perception of Beyonce is that, you know, you're always gracious, you're always glamorous, you're always composed. It doesn't seem like you ever get scared.
I absolutely get scared. Every time I get on the stage, I'm nervous. Mm-hmm. I'm actually really scared when I'm not nervous because then I don't transform into that person that people are used to seeing. Mm-hmm. I'm really more quiet and not really shy, but reserved, and I speak when spoken to and polite. And when I'm on the stage, I'm aggressive, I'm strong, I'm fearless, I'm, you know, not who I really am in real life. But before that, I'm terrified.
You're terrified?
Yes.
Okay.
Beyonce fearlessly transforms herself in the first single and video from B-Day, Deja Vu, a song that finds the sexy singer leaving her comfort zone. From high-energy vocals that some feel stray well beyond B's normal sweet spot,
the song has a feeling of desperation,
to the urgent, frenetic video where it's most definitely all eyes on Beyonce.
It's my responsibility as an artist to do things that are different and to take risks and not to do what is predictable and what's expected, which would have been a studio and 4 girls behind me, kind of what, you know, what I've been doing and what I did my last album. I wanted people to get a better feel for who I am, so I chose to be the only person in the video, and I wanted the video to be more cinematic, and I wanted the fashion to be different. I wanted to just be something new.
So you want to just step out of the box of what people expect from
Absolutely.
Beyonce.
For a superstar like Beyonce, stepping out of the box as she did in Deja Vu also means a heightened exposure to scrutiny.
You can't just release a record and have people accept it. You know, it can't just be taken for a work of art. You're Beyonce. Everything has to be perfect. I don't know if you realize it, but there were reactions from different fan blogs of yours and where people felt like the video was too racy. And there's a scene where you bend down in front of Jay-Z's buckle where they thought that might have been too provocative for some of your younger fans.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about, I mean, how do you respond to that?
Well, I'm an adult and I can only be responsible for myself, but I thought it was great.
So when people react to you or some of your, your creative work that you've done, and you may hear this type of feedback, do you even care?
Oh, I absolutely care. I mean, I'm a human being. I like for people to like what I do, but I can't please everyone. You got to just set priorities, and I've learned to say no to things, which has helped a lot.
Since you were 19, pretty much, people have always tried to probe in your business, and that comes with the territory of becoming an international star. They make up things, if your weight fluctuates, they say, Beyonce has an eating disorder.
I haven't heard that one.
Does that upset you? If,
No, not at all. I expect it. And I did always know that it would come with the territory. And I think because I've been private, I've been protected in a way. And I don't think it's gonna stop. So I can harp on it and be negative about it, or I can deal with it and say it's not personal. They do it to everybody.
Is that how you really deal with it? I'm sure you've heard 1,000 rumors about you and Jay. Y'all got married in the Hamptons. You didn't hear that?
Yes, we got married and divorced in the same day.
In the same day?
Yes.
That didn't upset you?
No, why would that upset me? That's nothing to get upset about. Now, if people want to attack my family, or if they want to say something really evil, negative, then that upsets me. But something like that, that's silly. It doesn't even make sense.
So y'all never got married?
No.
Okay, great. We cleared that up.
Cleared it up.
On national TV.
Coming up, find out what inspired Beyonce's desire to take control.
It's the record that women need to hear.
And see what it takes to get her all fired up.
I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't even scream.